Elon Musk, in order, is a showman and then a businessman. Okay, so don't get it mixed. He knows how to work headlines, right? On Elon Musk's grave, it's going to say there's no such thing as bad publicity. All right. Leo says he's a showman. Yeah, I completely agree. Completely agree. All right. So Parimal says they are from Pune, India. Very cool. Saint Zeus, let us know where you're from. We do our global roll call. We ask people to introduce themselves, you know, kind of add to the fellowship here. So let us know where you're from. Okay, I'm going to start trying to tackle some of these questions. Oh, sorry, I think I missed one. You may call me Tim, says Tim from Michigan. Good to see you, Tim. Hope you're doing well. You've been consistent this week. Love seeing you around. Hope you and your family are well. All right. Let me go back. I think there was. Okay. 8A6C asks, are data structures crucial for AI? Again with the data structure. All right, so help me understand what's driving this question. Why would you think that data structures are crucial? What made you post this question? I'm curious. Give me that answer in the chat and then we'll talk, okay? Let me know where you're hearing about these data structures, all right? Parimal says, how good will AI be in coding? Very good. I think it will be very good. If you want to see it, you can come to our Sunday classes or you can watch the replays. We're doing it. We're doing it and we're doing it live. You know, I don't do any pre-recorded stuff. You can see me sitting there, putting in the prompts and what the code returns. And we've seen mistakes, but granted, it's only been one mistake. One mistake happened during our first week, and now we've gone 5 weeks without a mistake, right? It's very effective. It's very quick in writing code, right? At the very least, it's gonna cut down the development time. And if you cut down development time, then you can do more things overall with AI. So it will still require the human. It will still require for you to be creative. If anything, it'll push your creativity because you can do so much more now, right? I mean, think about how creative you could be if you say, think about programming anything you want and code is no longer an obstacle. Like, don't think about whether you can write the code or create the graphics. It's no longer an obstacle. Just go, like, just come up with the idea. And AI will remove the coding obstacles for you. Just think about how much more creative you're gonna be. Like, that's crazy, right? Write anything you want and the coding is not an obstacle, and I'll create all the code you can imagine in like a third of the time that it would take you otherwise. Because even if you were to hire a master coder or you are a master coder yourself, I'll do it in a third of the time. Like, that's crazy. That's a huge leap forward, right? So that's where we're headed. So it's already good in coding, right? It doesn't have to be perfect. You can still be an editor. You know, the human, I mean, the human can still be the code editor, right? So Sundays, 1500 GMT, you can see it in action. I teach the book, we talk about the concepts, and then we go into AI. We have not written any code ourselves. My first time bringing code into Visual Studio is when I copy it from ChatGPT, but we always prompt ChatGPT first. It's pretty cool. Let me make sure I should. 888 says Cairo. It's so cool, but you should visit it in the winter. I don't know. I'm a desert guy. I live in the desert. I'm okay with high temperatures. I get it. Egypt can get hot. So, but I think I'd visit any time. But yeah, I'd love to go. Cairo seems like an interesting city for sure. All right. 8AC is coming back to an answer. Saint Zeus tells us I am from Delhi, India. Cool. Good to see you, Saint. So Saint asks, hey Dennis, been seeing you without chatting, but wanted to ask, is going for master's degree in data science would be a good choice currently in the last year? He with data science specialization. Well, first of all, welcome. I'm glad you're here. I know a lot of people like to hang back. It's intimidating to participate. So glad that you're here. As people know, I always hesitate to give advice on master's degrees. Choosing to go to a master's degree or not is a very personal decision. I don't know what you have going on in your life. Family needs, financial needs, availability of programs in your country, whatever, right? So I think that there is some benefit to getting a little bit of work experience. You might not even like data science, right? You don't know what data science is like in the real world right now. So who's to say that you're even going to like it, right? So maybe get some experience and then decide what you want to do for your master's. For somebody like you is exactly why I wrote my book, Your First Year in Data Science. I cover this very topic. How do you go from academics to the real world? Huge leap, right? Lots of things that you don't even know you're going to be doing yet. So feel free to pick up my book. I've made it accessible in most countries. You're in India. I'm priced less than 500 rupees in India, which I've been told is an accessible price point. So feel free to read my book. You might not even like data science. Who's to say you're going to like it, right? Rahul says, you ruined my Joe Rogan podcast. Which one? Are you talking about the Elon Musk episode? Help me understand what you mean. I'm curious. That's an interesting comment. But should we be listening to Joe Rogan? Let's keep this professional. Deadlord, our good friend Deadlord says, hi Dennis. Hey Deadlord, good to see you. Ashish, let us know where you're from. I haven't seen you in a while. Can't remember where you're from. I'll come back to your question. So coming back to data structures, I just started my CS degree, and I don't know if I must master data structures before jumping into AI.